When faced with the homeowner's request for guaranteed circuit breaker condition due to a real estate inspection, several options and considerations come into play. One option is to provide a written statement. You can offer a written statement indicating that you have visually inspected the circuit breakers and they appear to be in good working order. It's crucial to explicitly state that you cannot guarantee the condition of the internal components, as a visual inspection cannot reveal internal wear or potential defects. Another option is recommending a thorough inspection. Suggest that the homeowner hire a qualified electrician to perform a detailed inspection of the circuit breakers. This comprehensive assessment can provide greater assurance regarding their operational status. This inspection could include testing the breakers under load, checking for proper tripping function, and assessing the overall health of the breakers. Replacement is yet another option. Replacing the existing circuit breakers with new ones is a sensible choice, particularly if the existing breakers are old, show signs of wear and tear, or have been subjected to overload conditions. New breakers provide a fresh start and minimize potential future issues. Compensation for breaker replacement is variable. The cost of breaker replacement depends on several factors. Firstly, the number of breakers to be replaced. Secondly, the type of breakers needed, as different types have different costs. Thirdly, the complexity of the labor involved, as some installations may be more challenging than others. To determine pricing, consider offering to charge time and materials. This approach would encompass the cost of the new breakers plus your standard hourly rate for labor. Transparency and clear communication with the homeowner are paramount. Explain to the homeowner that guaranteeing the condition of circuit breakers without a comprehensive internal inspection is not possible. Discuss all available options with them, including providing a written statement, conducting a thorough inspection, or proceeding with the replacement. Allow the homeowner to make an informed decision based on their needs and risk tolerance. If you choose to provide a written statement, incorporate a clear disclaimer. The disclaimer should explicitly state that you are not guaranteeing the long-term condition of the breakers. It should also advise that further inspection by a qualified electrician may be necessary for a more definitive assessment. Offering a professional opinion based on a visual inspection is valuable. If you identify any concerns regarding the condition of the existing breakers during your visual inspection, inform the homeowner of your observations. This could include signs of overheating, corrosion, or physical damage. Transparency helps build trust and allows the homeowner to make well-informed decisions. To protect yourself, proper documentation is important. If the homeowner opts for breaker replacement, meticulously document the condition of the old breakers before removal. Keep detailed records of the new breakers installed, including their specifications and installation dates. This documentation can be helpful if any questions or issues arise in the future. Reviewing the home inspector's report is highly recommended. Carefully examine the home inspector's report to pinpoint any specific concerns raised regarding the electrical system, including the circuit breakers. Addressing these concerns directly can help satisfy the homeowner and facilitate the real estate transaction. Consider these points when evaluating circuit breakers. Firstly, visual inspection limitations. A visual inspection alone cannot reveal the internal condition of a circuit breaker. Secondly, potential defects. Internal components can degrade over time, leading to malfunctions that are not visible externally. Thirdly, the importance of testing. Proper testing under load is necessary to verify a breaker's functionality and tripping characteristics. Fourthly, the impact of age. Older breakers are more prone to failure due to wear and tear on internal mechanisms. Fifthly, signs of overheating. Look for discoloration or melting around the breaker, indicating potential overload or loose connections. Sixthly, corrosion concerns. Corrosion can compromise the breaker's ability to function properly, especially in damp or humid environments. Seventhly, the function of tripping. Verify that the breakers trip quickly and reliably when subjected to an overload or short circuit. Eighthly, proper labeling. Ensure that all breakers are clearly labeled to indicate the circuits they protect. Ninthly, panel condition. Assess the overall condition of the electrical panel, including its grounding and bonding. 10thly, adherence to codes. All electrical work should comply with the latest edition of the National Electrical Code, or NEC, and local codes. 11thly, qualified professionals. Only qualified electricians should perform electrical work, ensuring safety and compliance. 12thly, homeowner responsibility. Ultimately, the homeowner is responsible for ensuring the safety and proper functioning of their electrical system. 13thly, documentation is crucial. Keep detailed records of all electrical work performed, including inspections, repairs, and replacements. 14thly, communication with inspectors. Maintain open communication with the home inspector to address any concerns and provide necessary documentation. 15thly, safety first. Always prioritize safety when working with electricity. 16. Grounding and bonding. Ensure that the electrical system is properly grounded and bonded to minimize the risk of electric shock. 17. Arc fault circuit interrupters or size. Consider installing arc fault circuit interrupters to protect against arc faults, which can cause fires. 18. Ground fault circuit interrupters or GFCIs. Install ground fault circuit interrupters in areas where water is present, such as bathrooms and kitchens, to protect against electric shock. 19. Surge protection. Consider installing surge protection devices to protect sensitive electronics from power surges. 20. Load calculations. Perform load calculations to ensure that the electrical system is not overloaded. 21. Wire sizing. Verify that the wiring is properly sized for the circuits it serves. 22. Conduit and cable protection. Protect wiring with appropriate conduit or cable armor to prevent damage. 23. Regular maintenance. Encourage homeowners to schedule regular electrical inspections to identify and address potential problems early. 24. Thermal imaging. Consider using thermal imaging to detect hotspots in the electrical panel, which can indicate loose connections or overloaded circuits. 25. Voltage testing. Use a voltmeter to verify that the voltage levels are within acceptable ranges. 26. Amperage measurement. Use an ammeter to measure the current draw of circuits to identify potential overloads. 27. Continuity testing. Use a continuity tester to check for open circuits or shorts. 28. Insulation resistance testing. Use a megometer to test the insulation resistance of wiring to identify potential insulation breakdown. 29. Breaker testing. Use a circuit breaker tester to verify the tripping characteristics of circuit breakers. 30. Wiring connections. Ensure that all wiring connections are tight and secure to prevent overheating. 31. Proper torque. Use a torque wrench to tighten connections to the manufacturer's specified torque. 32. Panel labeling. Clearly label all circuits in the electrical panel to facilitate troubleshooting and maintenance. 33. Updated panel directories. Keep the panel directory up to date to reflect any changes to the electrical system. 34. Accessible panels. Ensure that the electrical panel is easily accessible for inspection and maintenance. 35. Clear working space. Maintain clear working space around the electrical panel to ensure safety. 36. Avoid obstructions. Avoid storing items in front of the electrical panel. 37. Proper ventilation. Ensure that the electrical panel has adequate ventilation to prevent overheating. 38. Weather protection. Protect outdoor electrical panels from the elements. 39. Tamper resistance. Use tamper-resistant screws on electrical panels to prevent unauthorized access. 40. Secure covers. Ensure that all electrical panel covers are securely fastened. 41. Avoiding water intrusion. Prevent water from entering the electrical panel. 42. Avoiding pest intrusion. Prevent pests from entering the electrical panel. 43. Code compliance. All electrical work must comply with the latest edition of the National Electrical Code and local codes. 44. Permit requirements. Obtain necessary permits before performing electrical work. 45. Inspections. Schedule inspections by the local electrical inspector to ensure compliance with codes. 46. Correcting violations. Correct any code violations identified during inspections. 47. Safety training. Ensure that all electricians have received proper safety training. 48. Personal protective equipment. Use appropriate personal protective equipment such as safety glasses and gloves when working with electricity. 49. Lockout-tagout procedures. Follow lockout-tagout procedures when working on de-energized circuits. 50. Emergency procedures. Develop and follow emergency procedures for electrical accidents. 51. First aid training. Ensure that all electricians have received first aid training. 52. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation or CPR training. Ensure that all electricians have received cardiopulmonary resuscitation training. 53. Electrical safety audits. Conduct regular electrical safety audits to identify potential hazards. 54. Risk assessment. Perform a risk assessment before starting any electrical work. 55. Job safety analysis. Conduct a job safety analysis to identify and mitigate potential hazards. 56. Toolbox talks. Conduct regular toolbox talks to discuss safety topics. 57. Safety meetings. Conduct regular safety meetings to discuss safety issues and best practices. 58. Continuous improvement. Continuously strive to improve electrical safety practices. 59. Learning from incidents. Learn from electrical accidents and near misses to prevent future incidents. 60. Sharing information. Share safety information with other electricians and contractors. 61. Promoting a safety culture. Promote a strong safety culture within the organization. 62. Leading by example. Lead by example by following all safety procedures. 63. Recognizing safety achievements. Recognize and reward employees for their safety achievements. 64. Empowering employees. Empower employees to speak up about safety concerns. 65. Creating a safe work environment. Create a safe work environment where employees feel comfortable reporting safety hazards. 66. Investing in safety. Invest in safety training, equipment, and resources. 67. Electrical safety standards. Adhere to relevant electrical safety standards. 68. Industry best practices. Follow industry best practices for electrical safety. 69. Continuous learning. Stay up to date on the latest electrical safety information and technologies. 70. Seeking expert advice. Seek expert advice when needed to address complex electrical safety issues. By carefully considering these options and following these recommendations, you can effectively address the homeowner's concerns, protect yourself from liability, and ensure the safety and proper functioning of the electrical system.